and care visa will apply to the following list of standard occupational classification codes. So if you fall in this category, I guess it's some good news for you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laju. I'm a Nigerian living in the UK. If you're new here, you're highly welcome. Please sit down, stay back, relax, and enjoy today's video. So today I'll be talking about the new health and care visa that was released by the UK government this August, and I will be talking about who is it for, who is qualified for this particular visa, how long it takes to get the visa, the cost of this visa, and I'll generally be making comparisons to the previous visa, the tier 2 general visa. So if you're interested in this kind of content, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Today I'll be showing you what you should know about the new health and care UK visa. It's relatively new, so I'll just be sharing with you the information available on the gov.uk website. So what is the new health and care visa? It's a tier 2 health and care visa. It's a tier 2 visa like the normal tier 2 general visa, but it's not exactly the same. There are some differences, and I'll be highlighting that in this video. It was also launched August 4th, 2020. So who is eligible for this health and care visa? I've had people ask, okay, who is this visa for? So the health and care visa will apply to the following list of standard occupational classification codes. So if you fall in this category, I guess it's some good news for you. If you're a biological scientist, biochemist, physical scientist, medical practitioners, psychologists, pharmacists, ophthalmic opticians, dental practitioners, medical radiographers, podiatrists, health professionals not elsewhere classified. So if you feel you're not classified under this category, you can fall under code 2219. If you're a physiotherapist, occupational therapist, speech and language therapist, therapy professionals not elsewhere classified, nurses, midwives, social workers, and paramedics. So if you fall under any of these categories, or you are under a category that has not been classified, then the health and care visa might just be for you. So this is an exhaustive list. Applicants must be taking up a job in one of the categories that has been listed above. Applicants for the health and care visa will need to meet all the relevant criteria for a tier 2. So you need a valid certificate of sponsorship, that's your COS, which is issued by your employer. Now, this is not a certificate or a letter, it's actually a virtual document. Your employer will give you a number that you would enter into your application form when you're applying for the visa. You also need to show appropriate salary. They have different salary thresholds for different types of visa. You can check that for different types of visas. You can check that on the gov.uk website. Also, you need to show your proof of the knowledge of the English language. You need to show sufficient personal savings when arriving in the UK, demonstrate the ability to travel, so you need to show your travel history. You also need to show valid tuberculosis test results, and you need to be able to show your criminal record certificate from any country where you are where you've lived for 12 months or more in the last 10 years. So it's just exactly the same as applying for a tier 2 general visa. So we'll get to the differences very soon. Now, how do you apply for this? Now, to apply for it, your employer, just like a tier 2 general visa, your employer will still be required to include a brief explanation in the certificate of sponsorship, setting out how the employee will meet the health and care visa requirements. Now, your employer will also be responsible for informing you, the applicants, that you are eligible for the health and care visa, so that the applicant can correctly complete the visa application form. Okay, so your employer will let you know, oh yes, you're eligible, oh no, you're not eligible. So you need to discuss this with your employer. Now, still on how to apply for the health and care visa. Now, if you're applying for the health and care visa, you will still be using the normal tier 2 general application form. And assuming your employer has confirmed that you hold a suitable contract and the employee is therefore eligible, then the applicants will check the box to confirm they're applying for the health and care visa. So basically, it's still the same form as the general tier 2, but I believe there will be a box where you tick the health and care visa only after you've confirmed with your employer. Also on how to apply, the good news is that the visa fee reduction on the health and care visa also applies to your partners and your dependents. So they can also apply for the health and care visa like you. And in addition to the reduced visa fee, applicants applying for the health and care visa also get the also get exempted, from the immigration health surcharge. So you don't have to pay any IHS fee when you're applying for the health and care surcharge. So it's more affordable than the previous visa, obviously. Now, so what are the differences between this tier 2 general and the new health and care visa? So I have copied and pasted this table so that it is clear, and it's not from me. Now, this is the old visa fee in terms of cost, and this is the new visa fee. So this is a fee change. Now, the tier 2 general visa was previously 610. Now, this included sports person, included minister of religion. Now, the one for the shortage occupation is just down here. It's the tier 2 general shortage occupation. Now, this is the one that most doctors use after you've taken your PLAB 1 and PLAB 2. Or, and nurses, they fall under the shortage occupation, where a certificate of sponsorship has been issued for a period of 3 years or less, and the cost of that is £464. That's not changing, as you can see. It's still the same price for the tier 2 general visa. But for the new tier 2 visa, the health and care visa, under 3 years and over 3 years, the price is the same. The price is £232, and over 3 years is still £232. So the fee changes at the side. That's how much you get to save by applying for the new health and care visa. It all depends on how long your certificate of sponsorship, that's your COS, it all depends on how long it is, if it covers you for under 3 years or more than 3 years. So the fee change is £378 for under 3 years, and over 3 years the fee change is £232 for over 3 years. I should also mention that for the health and care visa, certain occupations that are not under the shortage occupation are covered by the health and care visa. For instance, the dental profession is not under the shortage occupation, but it is eligible for the health and care visa. So if you get a job and your employer is willing to sponsor you, give you a COS, then you can apply for the health and care visa despite not being under shortage occupation. So I believe that's one of the advantages that the health and care visa gives to many healthcare professionals compared to the normal tier 2 general work visas. Now, the processing time. Now, the UKVI has said that they will prioritize the health and care visa application, and compared to the previous visa that takes 15 working days, the health and care visa is going to be ready within 3 weeks. Now, this is 3 weeks, not 15 working days. So it almost sounds the same, but it's not, because 15 working days is counting the days, but this is saying 3 weeks, whether it's a working day or not. So I believe that makes it shorter. And another thing you should know is that under the health and care visa, you can still apply for your priority, or if you want super priority next day visa, those options are still available under the health and care visa. So this is in comparison to the current time frame for visa processing of between 8 and 20 weeks. So I've had a couple of people ask the question like, oh, they're already on the general tier 2 visa for shortage occupation, but they want to know if they can switch over to this new visa. Now, in that regard, you will have to discuss with your employer if you are on the tier 2 visa. But from the gov.uk website, these are the following people that can switch. So if you're on a tier 1 visa, you can switch. If you're on a tier 2 sportsmanship visa, if you're on a tier 2 Minister of Religion visa, tier 2 intra-company transfer visa under the immigration rules in place before 6th of April 2010, and if you're applying to change sponsor. Now, if you're on a tier 4 visa, I believe that's the student visa. If you have an eligible qualification, will complete your course in 3 months, or you've done at least 12 months of a PhD, then you can also switch to the health and care visa. Now, take note that you have to be under the health and care criteria. You have to be eligible. So under one of those professions, if you fall under any of those professions that I mentioned, the occupational codes, the occupation codes, yes, you can switch. If you have a startup visa or innovator visa, you can also switch. Now, under here, it was not stated tier 2 shortage occupation. It's not written here. But I do believe that if you are currently on a tier 2 shortage occupation, you would have to finish that visa. Now, if you are changing employer or you are changing your sponsor, then I believe that you can discuss with them, and then they should be able to put you under this new health and care visa. But I don't think that a tier 2 shortage occupation visa can switch, because as you can see, it's not listed as one of the options that can switch. So these are the references. This is where I got my reference from. I got it from the gov.uk Tier 2 Health and Care Visa online. I also got it from Tier 2 of the points-based system. So there's a guideline, there's a policy guidance document. It's the part A from page 5 to 9. You can also check it out yourself. Basically, that's all for today, guys. That's all the information I have concerning the Health and Care UK visa. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two. I hope you found some useful information to help you on your journey to the UK. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Bye.